Hello farmers and welcome back to No Man's Land, a new year, which means we are in the month of January. And we got a lot of things to get to today. We're over here at the cow barn, the first thing, because, well, we got 10 new cows roaming around in here. So we're going to top them off. They are a little bit low on the food, like most of the animals are, because I kind of slacked on the month of December checking up on them. So let's go in here, open up the doors, and I do got equipment scattered around everywhere. We got, like I said, we got a lot to do. No decorating or anything like that today. It's just a matter of making sure our production buildings are going. We got to sell some stuff. We got to take care of the animals. Just get ready for a new farming year. The money is looking really, really good. There is something interesting in sale in the store, which is the Class Lexian Combine. No, we're not going to buy it, but boy, I sure would like to. I do not have no more TMR in the mixer. All right, let's go grab some. I did go ahead and start that up the other day, so that should be good. I just gave the cows some water, so they should be really good on that. This is going to take a minute to fill on up. Let's pull into here. The T6 is about the only tractor I got that will fit under this mixer. I thought about getting a bigger mixer that holds more capacity, but I'm kind of afraid it may not fit underneath here. It might, but you know what? Since we're got an automated TMR mixing machine here, it's fine with the machine, the mixer we got. This takes a while to fill one up. So the new field I went ahead and plowed at the end of the last episode, that has been rock picked, and that is got lime spread on it, so that is good to go for planting. And I changed my mind. We're going to plant sugar beet in there this year. My reason behind that, with cotton, yeah, we can make clothing with it in the long run, but it's going to take a long time before we see any money coming back on that. With the sugar beet, we can harvest it and then put it right into the BGA and see the money coming in instantly. So I'm going to go with sugar beet there. Another thing I tried doing with the precision farming score, I tried something with fertilizing. So as we've been over with like the weeding part, it's like the grass field technically doesn't have weeds into it, but you got to weed it. And I came over here with the spot spraying and it counted it. I'm like, what if I go back over with the fertilizer spreader and the McCormick, turn on the sensors and fertilize it? Will it register that I fertilized the field? The answer was no. Yeah, the score still shows no fertilization. That field here, I got 0 score for fertilization. These fields here, even though they're fully fertilized, so that didn't help. So I'm trying to help out our score. The fields technically are fine. Just that the score is not showing it. But I know, like everyone says, you got to wait about a couple harvests for the scores to even on out. So we'll wait. The good part is, yeah, we do have an increase in sale price, so there is that. All right, so let's go ahead and give him some TMR. So we now have 50 cows, 20 of whom are producing milk, and 30 that are still in puberty. But next month, starting in February, we'll have 10 more cows that should be adults, and then we'll have 30 cows producing milk. So that's a good thing. So they didn't need that much TMR. So let's go ahead and put this away. And now the next thing I need to do is grab the bale shredder and give them some bedding. And the cows will be good to go. I got to bring the milk on down to the dairy godmother and start producing, well, either I can make butter or just bring the milk on right onto bread pit and be good there. I'll have to think about that. But we do have a lot of good bread and cakes to sell today, along with the big red barn. You can see the pallets piling up over there. Grass field's looking like a good grass field. No snow yet this winter, which is a good or bad thing? I'm not too sure. Not too sure, but it's going to be good for what we need to do later on. We're going to be leasing a logging trailer. And I got no straw in here whatsoever. We got to lease a logging trailer so we can get the sawmill up and running, start making some more planks for our furniture store, Have a Seat. Still got planks in there, not a worry, but we need to get up and going. I've already cut down the logs. I didn't want you to watch me sit there with a chainsaw cutting up trees, so I did that in the month of December while I was doing a couple things. And since we actually got the T6 here, let me drop that off there, and we will actually grab... which way are these stacked here? Okay, so we'll grab 2 of them. And we'll just jump them both into there. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, well, one of them is kind of in there. Not what I was really trying to do there. I was further over than I thought I was. Can I just knock that in there a little bit more? Well, hopefully it's in there good enough. Let's see, does it register? Is it going to register? Actually, it is registering. Alright. But, can I get through the door without that knocking the bale out? I may actually knock it in a little bit. The roof may knock it in too. Or it won't let me back in at all. Can I not get that out of there? Alright. That is in there. I cannot grab... Oh, there we go. Oh, I can just do that? That'll work. Alright, you ladies gonna take all this straw. Just put the bale spike down. I gotta bring some hay over to the sheep because the sheep are completely out of grass. So I'll have to make sure they're taken care of. Well, they took all that straw, so let's go grab the other bale, and I'm going to grab this one by hand. Heck with that. I got too much work to do today. Too much work. I don't know if I can cram it all in the episode or not. Right, how are the ladies looking like now? Let's see. Straw is going to be up there. TMR is all the way up there. Yeah, I can see they actually ate through a lot of the TMR, and they were actually starting to eat the rest of the hay, which is fine. Still doing pretty good on the straw and the hay from the first season. Alright, so the cows are taken care of. So I think the next thing we'll do is we'll grab the Mac Anthem truck since we're here. We'll grab the Crone trailer, load up with pallets, go to the No Man Land shop and sell some stuff. Bring in some cash. The BGA currently is out of silage, so I need to get some silage down there as soon as I can as well. Like I said, a lot of things to get to. And here's our first load. Definitely got to make another one. Might even have to make a third one. We'll have to see. Like I said, got a lot of pallets at the Big Red Barn. So I think we're still on a 3% bonus. And that is everything on the first load. Everything out. Everything is out. Good. Alright, another trip. So we are saving the money up for our planter. Got to buy a planter this year. And I forgot how much it goes for, but I think it's like 160,000, somewhere in there. So yeah, we got to start planting in the month of March, which is not too far off. So that's where, you know, I got to make sure I keep that money aside so we have it ready to go, so we can get our sugar beet in and also get our sunflowers in. I think I can plant sunflowers in March, but either way, you got to save up the money for that. And then I definitely want to upgrade the BGA to process material a little bit faster, which kind of sounds weird because it's processing it fast as it is, but if we're going to be planting sugar beet, I want that to be ready when sugar beet comes around and we put that in there, because it definitely is going to, you know, need to require to process it a little bit quicker. All right, so do I have 40 more pallets here is the question. Actually, I forgot to do this there. There we go. Now enable that. Yeah, I know that stuff's not accepted here. I'm trying to take it. Piling up the pig food still. Still have not found a good pigsty to go ahead and use. It usually holds 40, but it only took 38. I got to come back anyways. Obviously, taking 2 more is not going to matter. Alright, this should easily get us over the $200,000 mark. I hope we'll be a lot higher than that by the end of the day. Alright, so there is another, we'll just call it 11 grand. Another trip to go. Not a whole lot to sell there. Actually, what is maple syrup selling for in the month of January? Because I do got maple syrup. Where's the maple syrup? I'm probably looking right at it right now and don't see it. Maple syrup. Right, there's maple syrup. Maple syrup is best in February, March. Best price is $14.50, and currently, alright, $14.11. I say we go grab that and sell it today. So I'm going to load up the rest of the big red barn, then I'm going to go over to our maple syrup production building, grab the rest of the maple syrup. Wait a minute, we're only selling it at the maple syrup productions. That's what maple syrup sales. That's where we got to sell it. So it's not better than the No Man Land shop, but we got to sell it up here at the tent. So we'll swing back here with the maple syrup, drop that off and sell it, and then finish selling the rest off from the big red barn. And then we'll grab the Fendt tractor and make sure we get the silage on down to the BGA, so that can start filling up and processing, well, the silage. A decent amount of maple syrup, 8,000 liters, so that's going to be, maybe, whoop, don't fall into the river. Where's the maple syrup here? Is it in the front? Well, I was going to see how much we're going to get out of it, but what was it going for, like 1,400? So I'm going to get about 12 grand for it, if I can sell it all here. Alright, so this I may need to bring with the T6 in a small trailer next time. Did I sell it all? No, I still got 2,000 liters. It must be all in the back. This is not working out too well. I mean, we'll get it done. Just got to find the trigger for it, that's all. Alright, it's all sold. I mean, what you could do is go back to see what money we had before I started selling and see what I got now and figure it out for yourselves. But yeah, I'm going to guess somewhere right around 11,000, 11,500, 12,000, somewhere in that vicinity. Alright, so we are doing a lot better than I thought, because we still got cakes and bread to sell. So that's going to be put on hold just for a little bit, because like I said, definitely want to get the BGA, make sure when the top of the hour comes that that's processing the silage. So I'm going to bring this back to the farm, sorry, not the farm, but the dairy cow farm. Herd that. We'll drop this off, grab the vent. The trailer is already loaded up with some silage. Let's head on down to the BGA and get some silage into that. So that can be running, oh, for about another month or so. Now I got about 90,000 liters of silage left in the silo bunker, so at least another full trip on down here. And then the last bit, I want to make sure the TMR mixer is topped off with some silage. So I know I got food for the cows if need be. I probably should also mention, also in the month of December, I did take care of a lot of the equipment, repairing it and washing it, and I think it's ended up costing me like 30 grand repairing the McCormick, the T6, the seed drill, that kind of stuff. Which we'll see here when we get back to the main farm, that the main farm is getting kind of tidy. Heard that farm area is getting a little messy around there. I need to tidy up some stuff around there. But let's make sure that our BGA is up and running here. I thought I had enough to get it through the morning, but apparently we ran out at some point. It's not that big of a deal because this should process what we got left before we get another grass cut in. See, our crop is looking good. It looks like it snowed over there. Like I said, I finished topping that off with some lime. I got about maybe, I think it was like 14,000 liters of rocks off that field. Somewhere in that vicinity there. Alright, so now the BGA should be all set. So if the top of the hour comes out, we'll turn around cycle. So I'll leave that alone and take care of the rest of that later on. The sunflower oil is all done. We'll be selling that in the month of February. Tight Knit is making fabric, and I have turned on also So What. So we are making clothing. I don't know how much clothing we're going to have when April comes. That's when the peak price is for clothing. But my next thing on the agenda is we're going to go grab the T6, grab the small trailer that's there, and yeah, let's go ahead and sell the bread and the cakes. We'll take care of that. And then I'll come back here and I got to grab some hay bales, bring that over to the sheep pen, and make sure they got some food, and they probably need some water as well. And the chickens need food as well. Alright, I really just want to get the cakes and the cakes only. For now anyways. So let's try to be kind of careful about this with the autoloader. Well, the autoloader only wants to load 20 cakes up, and we got 21, so let's grab this one here, plop it on like that, make sure we strap that in. That is a lot of cakes. Let's go see what we get for this. So, I think it's like 3,300 per 1,000 liters. So I was hoping today when I started selling them, well, I hope we get up to 225,000. That's not going to be a problem whatsoever. Not a problem whatsoever. And then tomorrow we'll have honey and sunflower oil to sell. Perfect. It's good to see that environmental score reward. It's going to be a little bit better once the scores start acting like they should, hopefully. I don't know. See what happens after the harvest next season. Good thing is this episode, don't really have to pay too much attention to it because we are not doing any field work at all today. It's all production buildings, animal work, moving everything around that needs to be moved. Alright, this needs to go on up to the farm shop. Making the bread. I forgot what the bread was going for. I want to say 1,600 per 1,000. So it should be rather decent. Yeah, so we definitely got to make sure we got the money for the planter for March, because we can plant our sugar beet. So right now that would probably leave me pretty close with like $100,000 after that. Now there's two things I need to kind of upgrade the BGA for. A bigger fermenter so we can process more. I also need to put down the liquid slurry processor so we can process liquid slurry there. And that'll turn to digestate. But the way the BGAs bring the money in, and of course all of our other productions are bringing money in, 34,000 for bread. Yeah, so the way everything's money's coming in, yeah, we're doing just fine. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to herd that, our cow barn. I'm going to grab a couple of hay bales to bring over so we can feed the sheep, and then we'll give the sheep water. Then we'll take care of the chickens. And then after that, I think we'll be leasing the logging trailer. The Autoloading logging trailer, like I said, I got a bunch of logs already chopped on up. So, yeah, I'll see you back over at the main farm, hopefully with a couple bales of hay on this. And we'll take care of the sheep and chickens. There's our lovely wheat field. That's for our chickens. Well, not always for the chickens anymore. When I originally made that, I was like, yeah, we need to be able to harvest like 40 to 50,000 liters of wheat in that field. Well, before precision farming, that was producing about 100,000 liters. I'm wondering what's going to produce this year now with precision farming, because when I walk in mostly in that field, it says yield percentage about 120%. So I'm guessing like 120,000 liters will get off that field this year. Who knows? Yeah, I tried, like I said, that's the field I tried going in with the McCormick. Turn on the sensors for fertilization. Oh, okay. Forgot I had the autoloader on. And I picked up some eggs, which I'll be probably selling anyways in the month of February when we do the sunflower oil and the honey. Watch out for the deer. Yeah, they got no food now, looks like, whatsoever. I gotta be careful when I put these down, because if I put it too close to where the wool spawn is, it won't spawn one of the pallets. Alright, so there is that. Alright, let's go get the water tanker. Hopefully it's got water in it. So the one thing does bring back a couple of questions or tests we were doing. I know a few people said early on that the older your chickens get, the less amount of eggs they produce. That doesn't seem to be the case. They may be going through more feed, which I haven't really paid much attention on, because we got plenty of wheat to feed them now. That may be a case, but as for production-wise, no. It doesn't seem to affect them. They seem to be producing the same amount of eggs they always do. And I do have enough water. Where was the trigger? Okay, trigger's there. Sheep should be nice and happy now. Their health is probably not the best. Yeah, their health is not really that great at all. 0%. So they got water, they got food, and they are producing some wool. The cows, 100%, 100% there. Milk, yeah, I got to do something with the milk. And of course the chickens are almost out of food as well. Alright, so the chickens are next. I do realize we got weeds here in the sugarcane field now, so I could use the spot sprayer to take care of that. I'm not too worried about that affecting our environmental score, because as far as that is concerned, I've already done it. So it seems kind of weird. That's like, oh yeah, that field's got a good score for weeds because you already done it. Well, I got weeds growing in it now. We don't care. You done it once already. Alright, yes, we got one more year in the sugarcane harvest, but I probably should mention the header that we use for the forage harvester, that is actually up for sale in the store. Is it still up for sale? Nope, it's gone now. There's a Class Lexion. This is what I was saying about the Class Lexion compared to the 9T Ideal Combine, is the pipe for filling up the trailer, because we got the 60-foot header. I think the pipe on the Lexion is a little bit longer. Actually, you know what? Since we're here, can we actually see? The only way to do it is to go like this. Go into here, and where is the 9T? So just to get a rough idea. Now, it's kind of hard to say because the body length on harvesters might be different lengths. But you can see the pipe for the 9T comes out not that much further from the guard shield for the straw swath. And the Lexion, yeah, that pipe, I would say that shield would come out to here. That pipe is longer. So, yeah. that definitely would have helped us out. But overall, it's not too bad. What was I doing? Oh, feeding the chickens. We got to feed the chickens. So as you can see, most of the equipment here is nice and clean. I washed it all up. I repaired everything that I put in there. So we are good to go on that for the next upcoming year. All right, so I need about 10,000 liters of wheat. I'll just fill it on up. And the chickens will be good to go for a few more months. The one thing I did like about with seasons in 19, the animals ate more food in the winter and not as much in the summer, but in the summer they went through more water than food. It seems like in 22 it just seems to be a steady rate, doesn't matter winter or summer. Some of the issues I do have, well, I got plenty of issues, let's all agree to that, is I'm still playing 19 on Wither Farms, and boy, I get confused sometimes between how precision farming works in 19 and now in 22, and how seasons worked in 19 compared to 22. And I'm sure I caught myself a couple times because on Wither Farms in 19 I got a T8, and of course here we got a T6. I think a couple times I may have called this a T8, and maybe a couple times in Wither Farms I called that a T6. Alright, so the animals are all set, I do believe. The chickens are looking good. We already checked the cows. The sheep are looking good. Hey, their health is already up to 10%. That's good. So the next thing I want to do is let's teleport back on over and grab the Mac Anthem truck, because that's the next step we need to do here. Yep, and we'll just drop that off there. And now we need to go in here, and it's under forestry, I do believe. And go on down here to the autoloaders. Oh, that's a 12-meter autoloader. Alright. I thought that was an 8-meter. Either way, standard, this all doesn't matter. Let's just keep it on the cheap and lease it, hopefully for not too much. $2,000? That's fine by me. Not going to need it for too long. Like I said, I've already cut down some trees. I don't think I cut enough to fill up the sawmill, so we can cut down a couple of ourselves. Hopefully I left some room in the sawmill, but either way. Alright, I'm going to go down and get the autoloading logging trailer. And we'll make quick work of filling up the sawmill. And then the next step is I got to make sure I'm going to come back and we're going to grab more silage. We're going to top off the TMR mixer. And then bring the rest of the silage on down to the BGA. And then we are pretty much done for the month of January. And then we're going to skip over to February. And like I said, we got the sunflower oil to sell because that should be at its peak. The honey should be at its peak. We're bringing more cash. We'll keep our eye on the store. And then that'll be our winter. Yeah, unfortunately this winter I don't have time to do any decorations. I didn't get any chance to do any decorations over the past weekend either. Oh, we got some weeds up here that we need to take care of, but planting will be next. There's all our honey over there. We'll raise our score up once we plant and take care of some weeds at some point. And we're stacking up the furniture for our June/July Summer Madness furniture sale. And let's sneak in over to here. Alright, what buttons do I need to do? Let's see. Turn on trailer. Alright, we'll turn on the trailer. Alright, just like every other time, I had to go and reset my bindings on the keys for that. Because because I haven't fixed that since I got rid of the Power Tools mod. Let me go ahead and unload those and then turn that back on now. So it loads up nicely. So this will take up to 12 meter long. I thought it was 8 meters. It's going to get messy. Well, that log is rather on the long side. Sometimes I don't know what's messier, me trying to load the logs manually or actually doing the auto loading. Let's see how many more we can grab. I know it's not going to look pretty, but we'll get the job done. Oh, I know what it's doing. It's now shifting to the back. Alright, we'll go ahead and take this load on in. And I did not do key bindings for shifting the front and back of the autoloader. Just close your eyes. I'll go deliver this, and then it'll look all pretty when the trailer's nice and empty again. Luckily, we don't have to go too far. Yeah, we were getting kind of low on pallets in Have a Seat, but not low enough to where it shut off yet. I do got the help marker turned up, so hopefully I can find it. It's usually like right about here. Perfect. First time here. Let's go into production buildings and actually see what they're doing. So these are our first production buildings. We are down to, actually we still got like 23,500 liters of planks. Plenty. But now we already have, that's 26,000 liters of wood. Let's go ahead and activate that. And I'll start producing planks, of course. So I think I got enough logs already cut, honestly, because that can only hold 100,000 liters or 99,000 liters or something like that. So I may already have enough cut. Let's just cut right across the grass here. Oh, I see, you're going to load up in the back here. Alright, let me see if I can find the key binding to switch that for loading from one to the front and or back. Alright, now let's try it, because now we only have one pile, 12 meter max, so now it should load up nicely. It was set on 2 stacks. I've already gotten rid of all the stumps by using the Easy Developer mod and just by deleting them. Love that Easy Developer mod. That thing is so handy. Those are some big logs. Yeah, the only problem with the Easy Developer mod in itself, it conflicted with the Power Tools mod and also conflicted with the Lumberjack mod. So I don't have Lumberjack mod activated, but that's not that big of a deal. Now that we're only stacking on one pile, the logs are loading in a lot better. See how many we can get here before it starts looking too bad. Alright, we'll call that good. Strap those in. Yeah, so I was cutting them around 8 meters long, except for a couple of them, as you can see. So I thought the trailer only took 8 meters, but it's 12. Not that big of a deal. I was actually thinking about buying this trailer last time, but finally got to lease it for like $2,000. I'd rather just lease it right now and not have it on the farm and take up space, since we're only using it like once every 2 years. Where's that trigger? Found it the first time, no problem. So I think that got us up to about 60,000 liters in the sawmill already. I don't cut trees that often to know how many liters a tree is. So I may have cut actually down more than I needed to. Okay, switch sides here. And is that all the trees that I cut? No, there's one more over here. Switch sides again. Oop. That log just came flying out of nowhere. Actually, looks like I got a stump right here I need to take care of. That's a little bit of a wood chip, so just gotta hit delete and it's gone just like that. That's how I take care of the stumps as well. I think that's all the logs that were here. I believe so. Let's go ahead and unload these as well. Well, that does give us 86,000 liters of wood in the sawmill, and I think that's good enough. So let's go ahead and return this trailer. We don't need that any longer for today. Worked out rather well. Alright, I'm going to drive back over to herd that. I'm going to grab the Fendt tractor. We're going to top off our TMR mixer and then bring all the silage down to the BGA so that I can process that, and then we'll skip to the month of February and sell the rest of our products, and we'll see what the store has to offer also. Definitely another thing on my to-do list after we upgrade the BGA a little bit is to fence this in and do some more decoration around here for sure. There's some more of that. How much? First, let me save my controls from the autoloader. Thank you. Productions. What we got? How much digestate do we have here now? 176,000 liters of digestate. So a slurry spreader definitely be good. If that comes up for sale this year, or if I have enough money at that point, just go ahead and buy one rather than using artificial fertilizer. That could help us out quite a bit. All right, we got more silage to take care of. Let's go grab some more. And that, farmers, is our bunker silo all emptied out. And I can leave the belt right here because the other bunker is empty as well. So let's go ahead and top off the TMR mixer, make sure that's all set to go. So by upgrading the BGA, which I don't really need to do until the sugar beet harvest is ready, which we haven't even planted them yet, but planning for the future. Once we upgrade that, then we can kind of look into possibly getting ourselves a big cornfield. And what we can do with that is turn that into chaff, and of course put that into our silo bunker also. And then once we get a lot of silage, well, you can just see where we're going with it. Just make a lot of money from the BGA. And I don't want to say we got any money problems whatsoever, because we really don't anymore. But we still need to purchase a few more things here and there. Let's not even get to the vineyards and the olive grove. That's going to cost us a lot of cash. But eventually we'll get there. Looks like the big red barn has already got some pallets out there. But we won't be selling that tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and put this into the BGA. And I'm going to fast forward until the afternoon. I'll just do a quick double check again. See what's for sale. I mean, I could technically buy that Class Lexion. I don't have the money for another header. But we don't need... We already got 2 combines. We don't need 3. Although it would be nice to have the longer pipe for the header that we have. But we can get by with what we got. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. Definitely got to spend the money elsewhere. So I'll fast forward into the afternoon. I'll keep my eye on the store. If nothing interesting comes up, I'll see you in the month of February, and we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and sell the honey and the sunflower oil. Check the store, and yeah, we'll probably wrap up the episode right there. Hello, February, and no snow at all in the forecast. I did go ahead and repair the Fendt and the Chrome trailer, wash them, put them away nicely, as you can see. The eggs, I'm going to leave there. I thought I was going to sell them today, but we're going to hold on to them just for a little while. I'm not sure exactly what I plan on doing them just yet, if I put down a donut shop soon or not. I have no idea. Anyways, just checking out a few things here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go up and grab the honey. And I already forgot, I think I'm bringing the honey to the No Man Land shop. I was looking at the sunflower oil. The sunflower oil is going to Lord of the Wings. But the honey is going to the No Man Land shop at $11.04. Yeah, that's the best price, $11.04. So that's where the honey is going. As for the store, there is something kind of interesting in the store that I just kind of talked about in a way. As for like the BGA processing what it does, and we can go ahead and make more silage by doing corn chaff. There is a forage harvester for sale in the store, and it's a pretty decent price. Now, I'm not ready to have one, but when you're looking at one for half the price, it's like, okay, well, if I'm going to get into it next year, do I want to spend the money there? So well, I'll have to think about that a little bit more. I did double check the planter. For some reason, I thought it was $160,000. It's actually $250,000 for that. So yeah, I don't have as much cash as I kind of thought I did. We're going to get some more here in just a moment. I mean, look at these pallets here. Wait a minute, I need to reset the autoloader. And you're only going to grab 20. Well, we can probably stack more on there than that. There is 20, so now I'll have to do the rest by hand. Not that big of a deal. This won't look as good, but if it saves me a trip, then I'm not going to complain. Ooh, wow, there's more than I thought here. And this may be too much weight for the trailer. I will add a couple on here because I may have still at least 20 of them here, right? Possibly. Possibly. That's only 9,200 liters? Okay. Not that big of a deal. Let's see. How is the T6 and the trailer holding up? Not too bad. Alright, I'll meet you over at the No Man Land shop. We'll sell this honey first. Come back up and get the other batch as well. Let's see. Yeah, I thought these were like 1,000-liter pallets, but they're not. So I probably should have checked that at some point, but I never did. All right, so we're not going to, I was hoping to get to 400,000. Still may, I don't know. We only need like 30,000. So it's possible between the oil and the honey we can get up that high. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't add any more honey to this because the trailer looks like it's just about ready to say, no thank you. Yeah, doesn't like me too much. I'm pretty sure in real life I would have destroyed this trailer by now for the amount of times I've overloaded it. Alright, so not too bad. Like 10,500 after all that. So, but we got another load to go. Yeah, so we should be able to reach 400,000 by the time we sell everything here this morning. A little bit more honey on this trip. So a lot more pallets there than I quickly glanced at before. I thought, I'm like, yeah, I might have 20 there. Had about 25. So just a little over 11 grand at that time. Now I'm going to go grab the sunflower oil. And just got to bring it right over here to Lord of the Wings, which is not too far from one another. And I already forgot how many liters. I think we had like 50... maybe 50,000 liters of sunflower. So I think we're going to have just shy of like 25,000 liters of sunflower oil. But we should get almost like 50 grand, I'm thinking, actually. Now that I think it's 2,000 liters per 1,000? $2,000 per 1,000 liters of sunflower oil, I think. Somewhere in there. So I'm going to do this all in one trip, I think. Hopefully, fingers crossed. BGA is just about out of silage. It's been a long winter, long time since we cut grass, so all that money we've been making overnight, not going to happen as much. Now I just got to sit here and wait for it to spawn some more. Sometimes I find just taking a trip around. Yep, already spawned. Alright, I'm going to sit here and load this up. May take me about a couple minutes here. I'd say about 16,000, 17,000 liters of oil is all this trailer really likes. As I was driving around circles, seems like when I got somewhere around there, the trailer started to bog down a bit. You can see the wheels sinking into the ground just a little bit. Probably got too much weight, but we got 24,000 liters of sunflower oil, and that answers another question. How do they deep fry the wings at Lord of the Wings? Well, apparently they do in sunflower oil because that's what we're bringing to them. I'm glad we don't have to go too far here because this trailer is not liking that much oil. We shall get there, and they can get the deep frying, and I can pretty much take the rest of the day off because I really don't have nothing else to do other than going around to my factories and making sure the spawn points are kind of cleared up so we don't run out of storage space. We're almost there, trailer. You can make it. Kind of. So March should be a little bit busy. We're going to definitely buy the planter. We got to make sure we get our sugar beet in. And I think the sunflower we can plant at the same time also. Alright, so 50,710 for the oil and an additional 1,362 for environmental score, which is really nice, getting us up to 441,086 buckaroos. I should be earning this a little bit more the rest of the day. Like I said, the BGA is just about out of silage. Good thing we got that one harvest in last season in fall that got us in 350,000 liters. Got us a little bit further along. I'm not going to spend any money yet. I'm just going to keep it marinating there just for a moment. Like I said, I definitely need about $250,000 now for the planter, not $160, but it's $250 for that. So I got about $200,000-ish almost, but definitely got to keep some money freed up for some seed and some fertilizer for the sugar beet field and the sunflower field. But then after we get done planting, after we buy the planter and get done planting, we'll see what we got left for cash and see if we can at least get one of the upgrades for the BGA, or all depends on what comes up for sale in the store as well. But not too bad of an episode. Just selling a lot of stuff during the winter. I thought about, not doing this in an episode, but I thought, we got a lot of material here to sell. We're doing a lot. So I thought you'd bring along and show you all the winter work that we kind of do. And it's taken me quite a while because I thought it was going to take me just like a half hour to do all this. And yeah, it's been taking me a lot longer than that. But the winter is just about over and no snow to deal with whatsoever. So hopefully when March comes along, the weather's going to be good. And we can get to working in the fields once again. And getting some more new toys here in the farm. But more new toys means I'm running out of space, which... yeah, I may need to possibly get a shed put down somewhere. Again, seems kind of weird to say that, but that's where we're at. But where we're at is at the end of the episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I do appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.